The phone call came quietly, but the words carried weight. A stray dog had been found in an old abandoned house, alone, dirty, and in terrible condition. The caller's voice was filled with worry. It was hard to even imagine what kind of life this poor dog had been living. The moment this was heard, there was no time to waste. That dog needed help. Stepping into the old house felt like walking into sadness itself. The walls were cracked and damp, stained with time. Dust floated in the air. Everything smelled of mold and loneliness. In the middle of it all, lying in a heap of old clothes, was the dog. Small, shivering, and barely visible under layers of tangled, filthy fur. The matted hair was thick and heavy, covering its eyes like a curtain. The dog's face couldn't even be seen. Only a small nose poked through the mess. It looked like it had been forgotten by the entire world. Seeing it like that made the heart ache. No animal should ever live like this. No soul deserves to be tossed aside, left to survive in such hopelessness. The dog's body was curled tightly, like it was trying to disappear into itself. Every bone looked tired. Every breath seemed cautious, as if it had learned that the world only brought pain. When help came closer, it flinched. Its eyes, barely visible through the fur, held so much fear. Not anger, just fear, as if it had been hurt too many times to trust again. It took time and patience to get close. Even tying a simple rope around it became a struggle. This wasn't just a dog afraid of strangers. It was a heart that had been broken too many times. One that didn't believe kindness was real anymore. Maybe it had been abandoned long ago. Maybe it had once trusted someone who turned their back on it. Whatever the reason, the pain had sunk deep. It no longer expected love, but it deserved better. That heavy coat of dirty fur, nearly 5 kilograms of it, told a story all on its own. A story of wandering through rain and cold, of hiding from people, of trying to survive one day at a time. That coat had become a cage, and it was time to set him free. Grooming him was like peeling back the layers of sadness. Bit by bit, the fur came off, and with it, the fear slowly faded. Underneath all that mess was a quiet soul who had just needed someone to care. When his eyes were finally visible, they told the rest of the story, tired, unsure, but softening. His way of saying thank you was clumsy, a small movement, a tiny nudge, but it carried so much weight. It wasn't just gratitude, it was hope. Maybe for the first time in a long while, he believed someone would stay, that not every hand would hurt him. Stray animals go through more than anyone can truly know. Hunger, sickness, loneliness, they carry it all in silence. But one act of kindness can be the start of something new. A gentle word, a warm touch, a clean place to sleep. These simple things can change everything. It's hard to understand why anyone would leave an animal behind, but every act of abandonment pushes a life closer to despair. Animals feel pain, they feel fear, but they also feel love, and they never forget kindness. This rescue isn't just about one dog. It's a reminder, for everyone. Every stray animal deserves a chance. A soft bed, a full bowl, a kind voice, a safe place to rest. They shouldn't have to fight to survive. They should be held, protected, and loved. No animal should have to curl up in a pile of dirty clothes and wait for the world to notice. Let's be the ones who notice. Let every furry friend feel warmth again. Let none of them ever be left behind.